Hello everybody, it is me, Casey, and today we are doing, Illumi X Listener. Yeah, this is uh, hmm, I believe part 5? If I'm wrong, please tell me, I don't want to be wrong. Anyways, let's get into this. You had just woken up from your nap. A very angry nap, to be exact. As you stretched your little arms to find your son, who was sleeping right next to you, you picked him up, going to go look for the lunch area or wherever the quarters are for feeding. You eventually came across it. As you looked to see Killua and Gon. You ran up to them before sitting next to them. They looked at you. As you looked at them, you started to talk to them. They were laughing at you because you were holding your son as you were still trying to go to sleep once in a while.
Why'd you even wake up early if you're going to fall asleep again?
'Cause if we leave, I would rather be up. I guess that's true. Wait.
He said he'll wake us up.
Yeah, I know. I had a very angry sleep. You say.
And you rather not go back to that sleep?
Yeah, I definitely rather not go back to that sleep.
You're funny. I don't understand, though. Why don't you want to go back to sleep?
While you were sleeping, you had a nightmare. A horrible one. It was one that your dad left you with. Once in a while, that memory would come back as a nightmare. The day he left, he took you all around the Hunter Association before dropping you off at Whale Island. And you want to know what's funny? You called out to him and asked him when will you see him again. He didn't even respond to you as he walked away from you. You hated your father so much. Especially because of when he left your little brother. He left him at such a young age. Was not even walking yet is when he left him. While you had every recollection of what your father looked like and how he acted. You knew Gon was going to definitely go after him. You knew that you only were here for money. As your son starts to stir, you look at him as you pat his little back, waking him up a little bit more as he yawns, before stretching out his little hands, before saying,
Mama, where are me?
Where are you? We're in the lunchroom. Here. You pass him a little carton of milk as you pass him a cookie. Eat these. He munches on the cookie. He doesn't even notice that Gon and Killua are there. Gon is in awing mode as he's like,
Aw, look how cute he is.
As Killua looks at the kid before smirking.
So that's why he has all that energy. He takes one really good nap, and then he's zooming everywhere.
That's all he really needs is one good nap. As you felt a strong aura behind you. Knowing who it was coming from, you put Kiyoshi down as you walked away from the group.
Yen, you're leaving your kid here?
Yeah, watch him. You walk towards Hisoka. What do you want? Nothing much. I mean, I want you to meet a friend of mine. If you're talking about that pinhead, I've already met him. He's nice. I like him a lot. He saved my son. Ah, is that so? You've met him and he saved your son? How interesting. As the next thing you know, what the he was he was he was leading you somewhere. To a room. I have to get back to my son, Hisoka. Just please, listen to me. You'll absolutely love it. Emphasis on it. You look at him. What are we doing? Before, a loudspeaker was shooting through the whole area, saying something about everybody has to leave the ship. You look at him before saying, we gotta go. When you made it out, you were on top of Trick Tower. You looked around before saying, what the fuck? Where am I? You look for your son. He was standing right there, in front of you. As you started to walk towards him, you slipped down, as he fell too. No. No, 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 no. You held him as tight as possible. As he looks at you,
Mama, what's going on? What?
He looks so sleepy and drowsy. You can clearly tell that he probably had another nap. As you guys continue falling deeper and deeper, until you hit the floor. You got up, holding the child, as you were looking in front to see a machine. It was above a TV. No. It was above a door, and it had an X and an O on it. Oh no, this is a voting game. As you grab your watch, telling your son to grab his, he grabs onto his watch. As then, you realize that there were 3 other watches. Realizing that we probably needed 5 players for this, you look at your son, before saying, honey, I want you to sit down and have fun with this. You pull out something from your bag. It was a little deck of cards. Now don't tell Hisoka that you had this deck, because he would probably go crazy. As he looks at you.
Okay.
The only reason you gave your son a deck of cards is because you knew that when it comes to games for this kid, he loves card games. He loves any card game. It doesn't matter. One time you had him play with flashcards, and he made a whole entire picture out of the flashcards. He was talented, I'll give you that. As next person who was slid down was Pinhead. Ah, shit. After that was Hisoka, and you looked at him with an eye that said no. As the last and final person was a weird old dude. This was never good. As everybody puts on their watches, a man shouts out, the game is simple. All you have to do is have the most amount of votes onto your option. If you don't, then you can't proceed. You look at him, the pitcher guy, before saying, okay. Sorry if I didn't explain that well enough. Basically, the most amount of votes basically takes over the win and stuff. Yeah, yeah. As you guys proceed, most of you chose O to open the door. As you all go through, You wonder who pushed you wonder who pushed X. Not having time for it, you continue your little run. For most of the doors, you and your son voted O. Some of them you did vote X on, which most of the people voted X on. But then it came to this final door. Once you guys opened it, it had 4 separate doors. You're confused? 4? There's 5 of you. 2 of you will have to go in one door. The others all go into the other doors. Did they do this for you and your son? Weird. As the next thing you know, Hisoka walked up to you. I don't think you should go in there. What do you mean? I'm just saying, maybe you should leave your son by himself. Are you crazy? No. He needs to learn how to support himself. I am not doing that. Come on. You look at him before shaking your head as you put down your son. Kyoji, go into that door. I'll go into this one. As Hisoka walked into one of the doors, as Illumi and the man walked into the other. Well, not Illumi, as Jiteriker walks into the other one. You walk into a room where you're face to face with somebody familiar. I didn't think you were going to be here. You looked at her. She looked at you.
Oh, did you really think that I wouldn't take up the chance to finally beat you in a fight?
It was your younger cousin. Ugh. She was always such a pain in your ass. You looked at her. Just because I've beaten you all the years does not mean that this is the right time to fight.
Look, you've beaten me in every fight, in every single one, through through strength, wit, and everything else. So I'm tired of it. I'm gonna beat you here and now.
You look at her. And have you even been practicing your little assassin tricks?
I don't need to. I'm perfect how I am.
Mama said that too. As the fight begins. And that is it, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Guys want more? Comment down below. Bye-bye.